What's up, everyone? Jane Doe in the building. Wanted to go over some clarifications that anyone may or may have before they try to jump on my channel and ask random questions such as what is meant by Jane Doe and whatnot. I picked the name for my channel for it to be Jane Doe because it's no different from, my regular name. It's just in this aspect, I want you to take what you hear as if it was, anonymous. Or you can apply it or you cannot. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to talk about things that I've seen, in my day-to-day activity and in my life. But it's like, okay, well, how can you apply that if you're Jane Doe? Jane Doe is, dead on arrival, DOA. It's like, okay, no, nobody dead here. It's got, different interpretations. But mine is just, I don't want to keep it where it is, and it's on the channel. We don't need to be beefing and going in on family and all of that. This is my therapy, my release, and if you vibe, fine. If you don't, everything is a choice in life. I just got a lot to say and a lot I want to do, and I want, to see if any other people, ever had any of these random thoughts or these things, that may have touched them in their lives or how they're living. So, with that said, I feel that there's a lot of men giving a lot of definitions for, women, and some, we need to take ownership for. But lastly, it's like, women are not going to sit up and be accountable, because of the way the world is made, have made for them. I feel like the world was made for black women because of the white supremacy that has translated throughout the years. I've heard on several channels, I like to hear channels that talk about, some type of awareness, knowledge or something, and about, doing more. A lot of channels focus on jewelry, making it out the hood and glamorizing to be white people. And then it's like white people are glamorizing to be black people. It's like nobody can sit back and just see common sense, of how reality is, being thrown up in, literally in our faces. Like, World Star, Facebook. It's just nothing is secret, and I come from an era where, we had, a little privacy, and nowadays it's just none. You get so many different type of ill-mannered, nasty raised, women doing so many awful, to one's interpretation, things in front of their children, and it's just repeating it. And it's like, so much energy goes to promoting the woman, that, society has accepted, lesbian, transgender, all of the above, when, it clearly states, like everybody goes to a church on Sunday, like the majority of people in the United States, and this is just my understanding, goes to church and prays to some God, every Sunday, whether it's in a church or in a tabernacle, whatever. Does some form of praying to some form of God. But once that is done, it's like, okay, well, I'm cleared up for the week. A lot of people fear knowledge. As I explore and I learn, it's like, I've learned my ways, wasn't all that, it had needed to be, especially in relationships, because like society give us, men, don't have to participate with a black woman. I mean, we got so many resources, in government that gears towards a single parent household, and it's like, oh, if that's not enough, let's throw World Star out there and show you how grimy hoes can be. Why you want to go take it further with these type of females. It's like you don't have nothing, about the family, nothing. Like everybody geared up about Papoose and Remy Ma. Oh, they just the black love. How is that? Why, have we come to that being black love? Yes, they're black, according to whomever y'all got that terminology from, but that's the epitome of it? No, that's not epitome of black. Like, what you're telling them, yeah, it's cool to hold it down, when someone go to the pen. It's like the generation is just like, you scared for those females, like females hurting each other while pregnant, like amputating, like it's getting crazy. Like, it's like we're wiping out each other unbeknownst to us. So that's why, Jane Doe was efficient, because we walking around here as a bunch of Jane Does and John Does. And it's wake up time. Like the more black people strive to be like white people, it's crazy how black people go to France and all of these foreign countries to taste the finer things. When you go back in history, who taught them how to cook? How, Nicki Minaj overseas, all in Paris, trying to wear $1,200 boots in that runway shows. Who taught them how to dress? And then on the other side, white people blowing their behinds up, lips. But, it's nothing real. Who's authentic? So I just, that's a food for thought, and that's how my channel is going to come pretty much. This is my therapy. This is my strife, and this is my release, just to tell people to wake up, whether it's man, woman, expect, ups and downs, but wake up. And, a lot of women don't do that. They don't take time to learn about themselves, when a relationship, especially one that, was real, hurtful, to get to know they self, love themselves. They rush in to fill that void so fast that they flipping corners with flipping babies, and therefore, creating this mass generation of why men tend to, gravitate to the other sector, the other environment. Not to say that should be any excuse for a brother not to want his own, reflection of his mother, but that's neither here nor there. That's another topic. That's another moment. So here I am. This is how I go. And what's up? Show some love. And if you want to hear me more, I have to get this, the situation, set up where I'm running it better. But like it, subscribe, and I try to come on more. And if y'all show some love. All right. Peace out.